I think it's time, sis. I think it's time to show the people what life is really like in Pakistan. Hey y'all, this your girl Chioma, and welcome to the first episode of Unpacking Pakistan. So I just kind of wanted to introduce myself. I'm Chioma. I have been living in Pakistan for the last 3 years. I'm originally from Jersey girl, and I am excited to show y'all what really be going on in Pakistan, okay? All right. Okay, y'all, so quick life update. I have been, like I said, living in Pakistan for almost 3 years now. A lot has happened. I've been teaching here as a band director, and that has been my full-time gig and my focus. I haven't honestly really had as much time or really made the time to cater to my content and cater to creating because life was lifing, all right? And work did take front and center. And now I'm kind of in this place where I want to prioritize more of what brings me joy outside of work, my creativity, my love for storytelling. And so that's why I'm here with y'all today, okay? This year I got a promotion, so woo-hoo. And so that has required more responsibility, that has required more time. And like I said, I just haven't had the time to work on my creativity as much. Now that I'm a bit more settled into the role, your girl's ready. So let's rewind. Last year was actually a very challenging year. It was a year of grief. I'm sure many people experienced something similar. And last year I actually lost a very close cousin of mine. We were the same age, and it was very devastating. It was the first time that our family experienced someone in the immediate family to pass away. I really had to pick myself up, surround myself with community, and tend to myself in the most gentle way, because it was a difficult time, especially when you're grieving away from family. You know, it's one thing when that happens and you have your family and your loved ones close to you, but I had to come back here, and it was more difficult because I wasn't able to attend the physical funeral. And so it was definitely a struggle, to say the least, to have to do that alone here without having that physical support from family and friends. The other thing I've been contemplating is leaving education entirely. That's a whole other conversation. However, I am starting to get a bit more specific about what my life looks like outside of teaching, outside of education, and that in itself is exciting. It didn't always look like that, it didn't always feel exciting, but right now, I'm excited. So a lot of people ask how I came to Pakistan, why I came to Pakistan. And basically, during COVID 2020, I was just in search of something more. I just knew that the States couldn't just be the end-all be-all. This is when I also started traveling more, and so I really wanted to just go out there and explore. I'm an adventurer by heart, and so I was ready. I was ready to just go out and see the world, and I wanted something a bit more permanent. So during COVID, which is a crazy time to decide to leave or travel, but I did just that. And I ended up leaving the States in 2020 to live abroad. I didn't actually originally go to Pakistan first. I did actually get in contact with the school in 2020, but I didn't decide to go with Pakistan. Originally, I went to Germany, and I got an offer from them, and so I lived in Berlin for 2 years, and that was a whole other experience in itself. And although there were some beautiful moments in Germany, I felt unfulfilled, you know? So I got in contact again with this job, and I was like, you know what? I'm ready. Let me just test it out. So I ended up going to Pakistan before I ended my contract in Germany, just to visit it, you know, just to see if it was something up my alley. So I visited Pakistan, and by the time I left, the contract was signed. I love the school, I love the people, and it seemed like a good opportunity. And to not forget, the package was pretty nice. And it seemed aligned with also just the goals that I had for myself financially. So I made the move, and by the end of my second year in Germany, I decided to move to Pakistan. Oh, and by the way, I found out about this job through an international job fair through ISS, which is, I think, International School something. I'll put the link for those that are interested. But yeah, that's kind of where I found out about teaching abroad and just looking at international jobs. When it comes to the first impression, I'm not gonna lie. I came off that plane, I was terrified, okay? I was terrified when I got on the plane, actually. But this was new, I was stepping outside of my comfort zone, and so I was ready. When I got here, the first thing I thought was, it's hot. It was hot, okay? And I came in July. It was hot, and it was very crowded, and there was a lot going on in the airport. But, the school did a great job at kind of putting things in place. They kind of expedited me through the airport, so I didn't have to wait in those long lines, and had a car waiting for me as soon as I got there. So I was very happy about that. The school really put together everything, like when it comes to the visa, when it comes to the housing, when it comes to pretty much the whole process. I really didn't have to do as much, thankfully. And so even when I got here, I had a lot of help, assistance with just bringing my luggage in, with kind of getting set up with anything I needed. If anybody knows, moving can be annoying, right? It could be a pain. Nobody wants to deal with all that. So I was really happy that, I got the support that I needed to move in smoothly. So I came in as a middle school band teacher. And so I taught band, and it was from scratch, right? Granted, there was a teacher there prior to me coming who worked with the high school, and but he only could do as much as he could do. There was no elementary and middle school at the time. And so by the time I came in, we also got an elementary music teacher, and so I was the middle school. And we started from scratch, honey, okay? I mean, as far as it came to ordering instruments, to kind of getting the classroom set up, to teaching them basic beginner techniques, really started from the ground up. Okay, play that last one, starting the let's start that last improvise. Huh? Yeah, so we can finish the bar. Yeah. Because it sounds incomplete. Just try the ba where you're holding that long note. Start there. 1, 2, ready. When I moved here in 2022, I came here terrified, okay? I was optimistic, but I was scared, all right? And I wasn't sure what to expect. I knew the challenges that I'd have to face. And so once I kind of got comfortable and was able to kind of do my thing, you know what I mean? I kind of got into the groove of it. And so now fast forward to today, and I am the director, period, of music and marketing. All right, let's clap for the one time. I am now teaching in the high school, 70 plus students in the music program from elementary to high school. We're building. Since being here, I've learned so much about myself, and I'll continue to share that journey as we go along. But I will say this for now, that it has allowed me to remind myself of my abilities. It has reminded me of my power, of my resilience, of my knowledge, of my value and growth that I can add to these programs and to really any job that I go to. And it's allowed me to build on my leadership skills, on my personal relationship skills, and I have really been able to see myself blossom in this role and see myself blossom as a person. And so I'm just excited to continue to grow offline and online for you guys to be a part of this journey. So that's all for today. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll also be posting some shorts on here as well as on Instagram. So very much looking forward, and till next time.